Hey everybody, I'm Scott Steen. I am the lead handicapper over here at Winners and Winers, and I have one quick question for you here. Are you ready for some football? I know I am. It is the opening day of the opening week of the NFL as we look at the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Chicago 3-point home favorite, a little bit juiced on the Bears side at minus 112. 46 is your number, juiced to 15 on the over. So, guys, the big question in this game, how much do coaches really matter? The Bears, well, they replaced beloved defensive coordinator Vic Fangio as he moved on to Denver to try to put out that burning dumpster fire over there. Good move. They really needed help on the defensive side in Denver. Way to bring in a defensive coordinator to work with Joe Flacco and the rest of that offense. Good call right there. However, they bring in Chuck Pagano, lately of the Indianapolis Colts, and by all reports during the training camp, he's more of a kind of a hands-on kind of guy, where Fangio's a little more laid back. Pagano's a little more active. The players seem to be responding pretty well, and all reports are that the defense is going to be just as good, if not better, than they were last year. And that, my friends, could be a scary thought, because last year the Bears, well, they were number one in points per game that were allowed, yards per play, rushing yards, and yards per pass attempt. You might say they really had a multifaceted defense that got it done on all aspects of the game. Oh, and by the way, they also created the most turnovers. So there you go. Now, on the other side of the field is going to be new head coach Matt LaFleur for the Green Bay Packers, as Mike McCarthy was finally ridden out of town on a rail, and that soap opera between him and Rodgers is over. But good news for Green Bay. Now you've got the new soap opera with LaFleur and the whole Audible Gate thing, as there looks to be a little bit of friction between LaFleur, who is a member of the Kyle Shanahan coaching tree. He likes to do what Shanahan does, the Belichick thing, where the play sequencing, where one play sets up another, and there's a particular order. They're not necessarily looking to do something on that particular play. They're looking to set up the next play down the road. But if Rodgers is allowed to audible, and just for a point of reference, he audibled a third of the time last year in Mike McCarthy's offense. If he's allowed to do that, then there's some thoughts about what's going to happen in the sequencing, and it's you know what, we'll see how it plays out. It's something to talk about before the actual games start. I think once the games start, we're going to forget about all that little sideline stuff for the time being. But I'm not that sold on LaFleur. I got to be honest with you. He's got just 2 years under his belt as an offensive coordinator. He spent last year in Tennessee. Tennessee was 25th in yards last season. The year before that, he was in Los Angeles with the Rams. Now, granted, the Rams were 10th, but in 2018, with the same exact tools, they gained 60 yards more a game, and they were second in yards. So, you know what? We'll see. I'm not convinced that LaFleur is going to be the end-all, be-all up there in Green Bay, but time will certainly tell. Rodgers, he's certainly one of the best, no question about it, and he was reportedly healthy for the first time in a couple of seasons. He was banged up all of last year, including getting banged up in that game against the Bears when he had the tremendous Willis Reed-like second-half comeback as he left the first half on a cart, came back, and led his team to an improbable victory in that game up there in Green Bay. What everybody doesn't remember is right as that drive was getting started from about the 20-yard line, he was rolling right through a pass, and the defender, it hit him right in the numbers, and he dropped it. That game would have been over right there, but nope. He was able to live another day and drove down for the touchdown, and actually it was a long pass to Devontae Adams that set everything up. So we'll see what happens. I know that everybody is talking about his mobility and whether he still has it, and it is actually going to be critical against the Bears. You know what they do, man. They bring pressure. They've got Khalil Mack. They bring pressure from everywhere, from every different angle, and sometimes it seems like Khalil Mack is just dropping out of the sky like one of those Mission Impossible things coming through the ceiling, where all of a sudden he's just there. The LaFleur's offense is going to look to be more balanced, take some of the pressure off Aaron Rodgers. They're looking for Aaron Jones, a second-year player, to step up. Again, I'll believe it when I see it. Aaron Jones missed the first game against the Bears last year. The second game, he had 4 carries for 8 yards. So far, the Bears have Aaron Jones' number. We'll see what happens. The Packers, they need help from the rushing attack because in the 2 games against the Bears, they ran for just 157 yards. Not good at all. These teams basically kind of traded safeties in the offseason. All the 2 free agent signings, there was no trade involved. Clinton Dix came over from the Packers to the Bears with Adrian Amos going over to Cheese Nation. So we'll see how that works out. I think honestly, the Bears got the better deal right there. But here's the deal, guys. I think the Bears defense, everybody's on the Packers, everybody's on Rodgers. The number's gone down from 4 to 3 as everybody jumps all over ex-MVP Aaron Rodgers. I'm on the Bears defense right here, okay? I spent a lot of time for this game watching film from the Bears from last year. They are absolutely relentless. Even when they don't sack you, they're one of those teams that put a lot of pressure on you. You spend a lot of time on your butt, spend a lot of time running for your life. We'll see how mobile Aaron Rodgers is, and I mean that. We're going to see because he is going to spend some time trying to get away from that Bears pass rush. I think that the Bears get it done here. I think they have a bitter taste left over in their mouth from the double doink disaster that ended last season. I think the Bears, they do it. I think they cover the number right here. I think Rodgers is Rodgers. He just doesn't have enough help at the skill positions to help out Devontae Adams to keep the Bears defense honest. Trubisky, he took a huge step forward last year. I think he takes another huge step forward this year. I think this kid is just going to keep getting better in Matt Nagy's offense. I think that I think Trubisky is the right guy in the right system. By the way, last year, rookie head coaches, opening weekend, they went 0-5. Give me the Bears right here. Let's lay the points. Give me the Bears minus the 3. And at the end of this game, you guys can join me, pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Check out my Deep 3 that I do every day. Check out EJ Gaines. The EJ, the Rainmaker, he's another handicapper here. He just started doing videos. Make sure you check him out for a different perspective on this same game. All right? You guys take care. Good luck on this one, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.